Hello Aries, this is your December forecast. As usual, there's quite a lot happening up in the heavens, so let me start out by saying that for almost the first week of this month, we've got Venus and Mars coming together in this house of relationships. So because Mars is opposite to Uranus all month, chances are there's going to be some ups and downs in relationships. Maybe somebody changing their mind at the last minute, or you deciding you want to do something differently. And Venus is there for the first 5 days of the month. So Venus is softening that energy. It's enabling you to bring peace, to enabling you to see both sides of a situation. And of course, with Venus and Mars together, there's every chance for those of you into a romance. This can bring romance, it can bring love, it can bring harmony into business and personal relationships. Now on the 5th of the month, we've got Venus going into your 8th house. And so for those of you looking to deepen a relationship, to become more intimate, to get closer, and this doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a friend that you want to get to know in a deeper, more meaningful way. This Venus in the 8th house will help you to do that. Venus in the 8th as well is great for a bonus, a promotion, a rise, a little bit of money coming from an outside source. It could be inheritance. It could be a gift from somebody else. It could be a grant, a scholarship, an investment. It can play out in all kinds of different ways, but Venus does rule money, and in the 8th house, it's other people's money. So we've got a lot of focus this month in this 10th and the 11th house. On the 10th of the month, we've actually got Mercury going into the 10th house. So 9th and 10th houses are everything to do with being out in the world, being out there doing things. The Sun is in this house until the 21st of the month. Saturn, we know, is there for 2 years. So this is a wonderful time for traveling, going on a trip, planning a trip, but also a wonderful time for studying, for doing some spiritual work, raising your consciousness, your awareness. And on the 11th of the month, we've got a glorious new moon in Sagittarius happening in this 9th house for you, Aries. So new moons in Sag, they're always very optimistic. It bodes of good things to come. So if you're thinking in a positive way, if you're looking for the things that you're deeply grateful for in your life, this new moon will give you a boost, a burst of optimism, hope, faith for the future. And it's a wonderful time for deciding on a course of education. And you may find yourself teaching, mentoring, coaching others as well, especially with this Saturn influence in that 9th house. So with Mercury from the 10th of the month joining Pluto in the 10th house, this is a good time to speak to people in authority, to communicate. It's a good time to get a message out there, something you want to write or speak or say to the world. It's a good time to get it out. On the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 10th house. So this is really shining a light on everything to do with your career. What it is that you're doing, are you enjoying what you're doing? Many of you may be enjoying it, which is great, so the Sun will just add a burst of energy to what you're already doing. For those of you that are not really enjoying so much what you're doing, the Sun will energize that area and show you some new opportunities, some new possibilities or directions that you can take your life in. On the 25th of the month, we've got, in real contrast to all this energy up here, we've got a full moon happening in Cancer, right at the bottom of the chart. So this is a more peaceful energy coming towards the holidays. And for you, this is going to be an opportunity maybe just to relax at home, to relax with family. Something could come to a head, concerning a family situation or real estate, selling, buying, doing something connected with your security may well come up. And this moon here, it may trigger a desire to move, to go somewhere else. So you may be making plans to move in the new year. That's a possibility. And finally, on the last day of the month, we've got Venus going into Sag, coming into your 9th house. This could be a meeting with somebody from overseas that's very beneficial for both of you. And it could also mean going on or planning a wonderful trip to a place that you really feel that you know already that you enjoy, or somewhere that you feel that you're going to enjoy. And so all month we've got this Mars in the 7th house opposite this Uranus energy. So be prepared for not to act too quickly in your relationships. So there's always a potential with this energy of Uranus-Mars opposite one another in vibration of jumping to conclusions quickly. Maybe take a breath, maybe reflect on something before you take action. Sometimes, Aries, you're quick with that trigger. We've also got going on a lovely trine energy between this Uranus in your sign and Saturn. So it's going to be a good month for really getting something done, something you feel inspired about, excited about. Saturn's going to give you the opportunity to put a structure around it and make it real. Of course, we've still got the square going on between Uranus and Pluto, and since Pluto has been in that 10th house since 2008, many of you have been going through great transformations in your career, in the direction of your life, and I'm anticipating that it's still continuing to an extent, but that this Saturn-Uranus energy is going to enable you to somehow make the changes that you really want to see. So this should be quite a helpful energy for you, Aries. So as you can see, lots of energy going out. Try to relax around the holiday time, at the time of the full moon. And you may want to come for a personal reading, where I look at your chart for 2016-17. Let's look at the energies that are coming up for you and how you can make best use of those energies in your life. So of course, I'd be delighted to hear from you, and I wish you a wonderful, happy, healthy, successful, loving new year. Bye for now.